Hi everyone. So today I will be explaining the Pharaoh project that you're going to be doing for the rest of the week. So I do want you to pay attention, and if you need to pause the video, then go ahead and pause the video as we go along. Okay? So let's begin. So this week, starting on Tuesday, you will be required to complete this Pharaoh project, and it's called the Pharaoh project. And I'm going to give you the whole week to finish this, so I am expecting that you do great. So let's begin. The description. During our study of ancient Egypt, you will research a specific pharaoh, complete a research organizer, and create a PowerPoint or a slides presentation. Each research must have a minimum of 3 sources from which you have found information. Each group will have a maximum of 5 minutes to present their PowerPoint or slides presentation to the classroom. So the requirements: you will be graded on your use of time, your PowerPoint or slides presentation, the completion of the research document, and the oral presentation of your PowerPoint or slides. Complete all of the following parts to ensure that you complete the project. You will be working in your groups, and you are going to stay in your groups, and no, you cannot change groups. Alright, so let's begin. This project is due on Monday, December 12th, so whenever we come back on Monday we will start presentations, and that's the day that I am requiring everybody to complete this assignment. So again, I am going by parts to make this as simple as possible. Part number 1, Pharaoh selection. So let me read it first. Number 1, click on the following document. It's called Project Group Period 1. It should have your period number right here. Discuss with your group which pharaoh you would like to research. Write your names in the required boxes. Remember that selections are first come, first serve. If a pharaoh has already been selected, then you have to pick a different one. So let's do this. So click on the following document. Project Group 1. Once you click on it, it'll automatically take you to this page. Now this page says, select the pharaoh that you would like to research. This is a first come, first serve. Make sure that you talk with your group and select quickly. Now, a few things to note. All the ones that are blue are male pharaohs, and all the ones that are pink are female pharaohs. And you do have the choice. You can choose whichever pharaoh you want. BC, remember, means before Christ, and it also means BCE, which is before the Common Era. Okay? So once you talk with your group members and you're like, you know what, I like, I don't know, Ramses II because he sounds cool. Then you just select the name and you put it there, Mr. Salazar. Then you put everybody's name there. Make sure that you put everybody's name in your group. Once everybody already has their names, then nobody else can select this group. So this is good. So you're good. Once you have everything ready, then everybody will have your name. Okay? I will be monitoring this document to make sure that everybody is selecting their correct name and everybody is doing the correct thing. Okay? Once you select your name, like let's say that I'm with Mr. Myers and Ms. Winners, let's say, then that's it. Those are their names and I continue on. That's it. I just close the document. Alright, so let's continue to part 2. So with part 2, I'm going to read the whole thing first, and then we're going to take it by steps. So part 2, researching your pharaoh. Number 1, you're going to select one group member to be the document leader. This person will have the document in their Google Drive. If you are the document leader, click on the following document, Pharaoh Research Document. Share your document with your group members. To do this, click on Share. Change your restrictions to edit access and share the link by sending a Canvas message. And number 4, complete the document. So again, let's take it step by step. So step number 1, select one group member to be the document leader. This can be anybody, but you only have to select one person. Okay? Step number 2, if you are the document leader, click on the following document. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to assume that I'm the document leader, so I'm going to click on the document. Once you click on the document, it's going to say copy document. So yes, I do want to make a copy. So I click on make a copy. It's going to automatically make a copy for you. And it's going to tell you on the top, it says copy of Pharaoh Research Document. So instead of copy of, I'm going to put my name because, that's how you save things. You have to put your name because then it gets lost. So Salazar Pharaoh Research Document. Perfect. We're right there. I'm not going to close it yet. I'm going to continue on. It says step number 3, share your document with your group members. To do this, click on the share button, change your restriction to edit access, and share the link by sending a Canvas message. So again, I'm going to open up here. Right here on the top right, there should be a share button. I click on the share button. Then, instead of restricted, I want anybody with the link. And instead of viewer, I want everybody to be able to edit it. So I'm going to change it to editor. Perfect. Then I'm going to copy this link, just like it said, and I'm going to continue on. I'm going to go back. So I clicked on the share. I changed my restriction to edit. Now I need to share the link by sending a Canvas message. So I'm going to go here to my Canvas. I'm going to go to my inbox. I'm going to look for everybody. So I'm going to select the course that they are. You're going to go to favorite courses. Maybe this is like period 4 or period something. You select the course where they are. Then you look for their names. You look for their specific names so you can find them. So for example, I don't know, if I was looking for Mr. Myas, I would type in Myas and something would pop up. Once you select everybody here, and you have everybody there, you're going to put a subject. You have to put a subject because then everything gets lost. And you're going to say, this is the research. So I'm just going to put, this is the research. This is the research that we're doing. And I'm simply going to paste the link. And that whole link is going to be there, and everybody is going to have the link, and everybody's going to be able to access this document by clicking on this link. And then you just send out the document. Okay? But remember, make sure to select everybody who is in your group so that everybody could have access. All right. Once you send that, then of course you go back to the document and it says complete the document. Okay. So I'm going to go in here. I have to select the Pharaoh. I put in the Pharaoh. Oh, if I forgot my Pharaoh, remember, you can always go back. If you go back to project group 1 or whatever you had, your names will always be saved here, and your Pharaoh is right there, and even the ruler years are right there. So that's perfect. So if I forgot my Pharaoh, then I could just copy him and go back to the other document and paste my Pharaoh right there. Okay? Now, right here, it's very important. Everybody will have a different color. So for example, if I put myself, Salazar, and I would select a color. My favorite color is blue. So I would say, okay, well, I want to be blue. I'm going to highlight it and I'm going to change the color to blue. Okay? And I want everybody to do this. Let's say that Ms. Winners was here and she wanted red. So then she would be red. And let's say Mr. Myas was also here and he wanted green. Right? Myas is there. So he wanted green. So I would select green. Perfect. Once we continue on, it says, as you fill the other parts, make sure to use your selected color to ensure that everybody collaborates in the project. Continue on to the next page. And this will make sense as we continue on. These are the questions that you're going to be answering. So for example, remember, we're all collaborating in this document. If I am blue, then everything that I do will have to be in blue. So for example, who is your Pharaoh? I want to say, okay, Ramses was my Pharaoh. Ramses is my Pharaoh. Then I have to highlight everything and make sure that I put everything in blue. If Miss Winners was over here doing this other section, what god did your Pharaoh follow? And let's say it was like some god, I don't know what god, but then she would highlight and change the color to red because that is her section, that is her portion of the work that she is doing. Okay? The other information that is important here is the source. Now, I don't want you to overcomplicate the source. If you want to Google the answers, then go ahead and Google the answers. That's perfectly fine. But let's say that you go to Google and you actually Google the question and you get an answer from Google. Like, people ask Google and you get the answer right here. That's perfect. If you want to get this answer from here, that's perfect. But make sure to tell me where you found this answer. If you found it in Google, then make sure to put, this is from Google. Okay? If you go to a specific spot, for example, definition, Britannica.com, then I want you to put, look, the source is right here, Britannica. I don't want you to put the whole thing. I just want you to select this little thing and be like, okay, well, this is the important part, Britannica, right here. If the website is short enough, then of course you could also put the website, but I just want an overview of where you found this information. Okay, so don't overcomplicate yourself. All right. After you're done with the whole document, then let's continue on. I'm gonna close these and I'm gonna close these. Step number 3. Again, if you need some time to go back to the other information, then of course you can. But if you're ready to continue, then let's continue to step number 3. You're gonna decide, we're gonna be creating your PowerPoint or slides presentation. So step number 1, you're gonna decide what you want to create. So you can obviously create a Microsoft PowerPoint presentation, or you can create a Google Slides presentations. This is your choice. I provided these videos here that give you a whole overview on how to use Microsoft and how to use Google and how to add images and how to do everything literally in Microsoft. And the same thing for Google Slides. If you want to use Google Slides, then this video is perfect for you because I added this whole information about how to do everything. Okay? In my case, I would prefer Google Slides because with Google Slides, you can simply share again the link, just like we did with the Google Doc right here with the research. I could just share the link and everybody can have access for it. Okay, but that is your choice. Number 2, you're gonna create an online presentations about your finding. Each presentation must have a minimum of 7 slides and a maximum of 10 slides. Don't go over that. I don't want 15 slides. The maximum is 10 slides. Each presentation must have a bibliography, and the details are below. So I even provided you with an example here. So look at my example. The first slide must be the title slide. So I'm already making this simple. The first one is the title slide. You don't need anything fancy. You simply need just a simple little title. For example, in this case, Ancient Egyptian Transportation, a couple of pictures, what period you're on, the year that you're on, and of course your name by whoever did this presentation. Make sure to include all of your names. Then the next 4 to 7 slides must present key ideas from your research. Each slide must have at least 2 graphics or photographs. So if you look at this, like, it's just key ideas. So just basic information, whatever you found interesting, however you want to summarize it, everything, and then include some pictures, of course. Then the last slide must be a summary or major points of your whole presentation. So just like here, I provided a summary of everything that I was talking about, just a short little summary of everything that I talked about. And then the extra slide that this one is talking about, the extra slide, must be a bibliography of the sources that you use for your presentation. All the information must be properly cited using the proper citation method. In this case, I only want you to cite whatever you used. So depending on what you use, that's exactly what I want you to cite. So if you use Google, then go ahead and put I use Google, or you could just put Google. If you use like a specific website, then make sure to include that website. If you used your book, then of course you could put your book. It just varies. Everything just depends on whatever you used. Okay? Once you're done with your PowerPoint presentation, and remember, oh, I almost forgot. Remember, everything from your PowerPoint presentation should be from the research that you already did. So you're basically just taking all the information that you already did in your research and posting it in a PowerPoint presentation. All right. Next part number 4. So now you're going to present your findings. So you will have 5 minutes to present your findings. Presentations begin Monday, December 12th, 2022. And make sure that you decide who will be speaking first, who will be speaking second, etc. And that you are prepared and ready. Remember that everybody needs to participate. Okay? So this is a little different because presentations are going to be in person. So once we come back on the 12th, we will start presentations, and presentations are going to be very random, and everybody is required to present. So be ready to